Reading the Ethiopian Bible, a chapter a day, day 26, chapter 26. As always, you can follow along in your KJV, NLT, NIV, but I'm reading my Ethiopian. However, it's the same because it's Genesis. But for anybody that wants to read the book that I'm reading, I'll link it. It'll be in the orange card. The first book of Moses, Genesis chapter 26. There was a famine in the land subsequent to the earlier famine that occurred in the days of Abraham. Isaac went to Abimelech, king of the Philistines, at Gerar. Yahweh appeared to Isaac and said, "Do not go down to Egypt. Settle down in the land that I will appoint out to you. Stay in this land, then I will be with you and will bless you, for I will give all these lands to you and to your descendants, and I will fulfill the solemn promise I made to your father Abraham. I will multiply your descendants so that they will be as numerous as the stars in the sky, and I will give them all these lands. All the nations of the earth will pronounce blessings on one another using the name of your descendants. All this will come to pass because Abraham obeyed me and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws." So Isaac settled in Gerar. When the men of that place asked him about his wife, he replied, "She is my sister." He was afraid to say, "She is my wife," for he thought to himself, "The men of this place will kill me to get Rebekah because she is very beautiful." After Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, happened to look out at the window and observed Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelech summoned Isaac and said, "She is really your wife. Why did you say she is my sister?" Isaac replied, "Because I thought someone might kill me to get her." Then Abimelech exclaimed, "What in the world have you done to us? One of the men might easily have had sexual relations with your wife, and you would have brought guilt upon us." So Abimelech commanded all the people, "Whoever touches this man or his wife will surely be put to death." When Isaac planted in that land, he reaped in the same year 100 times what he had sown, because Yahweh blessed him. The man became wealthy. His influence continued to grow until he became very prominent. He had so many sheep and cattle and such a great household of servants that the Philistines became jealous of him. So the Philistines took dirt and filled up all the wells that his father's servants had dug back in the days of his father Abraham. Then Abimelech said to Isaac, "Leave us and go elsewhere, for you have become much more powerful than we are." So Isaac left there and settled in the Gerar valley. Isaac reopened the wells that had been dug back in the days of his father Abraham, for the Philistines had stopped them up after Abraham died. Isaac gave these wells the very same names his father had given to them. When Isaac's servants dug in the valley and discovered a well with fresh flowing water there, the herdsmen of Gerar quarreled with Isaac's herdmen, saying, "The water belongs to us." So Isaac named the well Esek, because they argued with him about it. His servants dug another well, but they quarreled over it too, so Isaac named it Sitnah. Then he moved away from there and dug another well. They did not quarrel over it, so Isaac named it Rehoboth, saying, "For now Yahweh has made room for us, and we will prosper in the land." From there Isaac went up to Beersheba. Yahweh appeared to him that night and said, "I am the God of your father Abraham. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. I will bless you and multiply your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." Then Isaac built an altar there and worshipped Yahweh. He pitched his tent there, and his servants dug a well. Now Abimelech had come to him from Gerar, along with Ahuzah his friend, and Phicol the commander of his army. Isaac asked them, "Why have you come to me? You hate me and sent me away from you." They replied, "We could plainly see that Yahweh is with you. So we decided there should be a pact between us and you. Allow us to make a treaty with you so that you will not do us any harm, just as we have not harmed you, but have always treated you well before sending you away in peace. Now you are blessed by Yahweh." So Isaac held a feast for them, and they celebrated. Early in the morning, the men made a treaty with each other. Isaac sent them off. They separated on good terms. The day Isaac's servants came and told him about the well they had dug, "We found water," they reported, so he named it Sheba. That is why the name of the city has been Beersheba to this day. When Esau was 40 years old, he married Judith, the daughter of Beeri the Hittite, as well as Basemath, the daughter of Elon the Hittite. They caused Isaac and Rebekah great anxiety. That was chapter 26. We'll read chapter 27 tomorrow. Some things I want to point out here is the likeness between Isaac and his father Abraham. They both feared the people, so they lied about their wife being their wife, like father, like son. Also, I want to point out how they handled conflict. They didn't go back and forth with these people that were arguing with him over the wells. He simply named it and moved on until he found enough space for him, because God calls his people to be at peace so long as it depends on them. So that is a trait you're going to find. It's a fruit of the Spirit. If you're lacking being able to be at peace with each other, it's a good time to do a heart check and really talk to God about it. Another thing I want to point out is they were watching him. And because of the blessings that Yahweh gave him, Isaac, the people from around there tried to come up and be on good terms with him. This is something else that you may experience as a believer. People are watching what Yahweh is doing in your life, and we are called to be at peace with everyone around us. But not everybody has good intentions for trying to be a part of our lives and cling on to what Yahweh is doing in your life. So use discernment. Those are just a couple things I wanted to point out. As always, please read, understand, meditate, allow the Holy Spirit to reveal and discern for you. And as always, God bless.